Greetings Mechwarriors, this is TTB speaking. Welcome back to Mechwarrior Online in another video regarding the Assassin. This time we're choosing the ASN21. That's the Assassin model that has 4 missile hardpoints, 2 in each side torso. The build is on screen right now. As you can see, I'm going with the what I call the poor man's Griffin 2N. So we're running SRM4s with Artemis, lots of ammo, as well as 3 jump jets and an XL235 engine. And that actually means that this mech is, as I said, it's a poor man's Griffin 2N. It's about as fast as a Griffin 2N, it doesn't have ECM, and it's running SRM4s instead of SRM6s. But let's see what we can make happen with this build. Also do take note that one double heatsink in the left or right torso, just put it wherever you want to put it, and that's gonna be fine then. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into a game and see what we can do with this assassin right here. And in true assassin manner, I have outfitted my mech with the assassin warhorn as well as a 4-leaf clover air freshener and of course a bonsai tree, because you know, always gotta keep that bonsai growing, right? Okay, so we've dropped here on HPG manifold and I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly grab Gulf or Gamma. Why did I say Gulf? Maybe because I want to take out that sport, but that is a different story. So, Gamma is taken and we can go ahead and move on right now. There is no need for us to fully cap it through. Let's just go ahead and chase our assault mechs, make sure that they get some light, medium and heavy cover, so that they can go ahead and do what they do best, which is tank for us and wreck faces, while we will be running in circles around them, taking shots left and right at targets of opportunity. And I have no idea what is going on here, ladies and gentlemen, but do you have an explanation where this stupid fetish with the basement is coming from? It's like they want to go down into the basement where the friendly lady with the latex and the chains is waiting.
Nobody up top.
I don't know, it's never a good experience. Basement fights suck, don't do it. Stay on top, kill the enemy, then go in the basement and finish those dumb idiots that still are in the basement because they thought that the basement was a good idea. Basement is always a bad idea. Don't do it.
No one's going in the basement, don't go in the basement.
Alright, moving in here we see that there is, I believe, a ravening about. So let's go ahead and close the distance towards him. Let's see what we can find over here. No clear shot for me, unfortunately, and that is a locust, and he is small and fast, and my aim is terrible. So 1 + 1 = 0. Nothing hit, unfortunately. However, that Shadowhawk over here, no, it's not a Shadowhawk, what I was saying. This is an assassin. The ECM variant, by the way. So we were able to do at least a little bit of damage. And now this huntsman pops up, and he is way out of position. His team is nowhere to be found. So let's just go ahead and let him feel the love. The love that is the assassin. Yeah, he's really getting shot at right now. 2 or 3 teammates are with me, so I have no fear whatsoever right now. I'm just gonna go in and wreck his face as much as I can. And I think that should all be all she wrote in about a second. Here we go, ka-chink! The assassin strikes and the blades come out of the speaker. Perfect. Alright, so that is the first kill down on the board for us, and now I look at this wall of enemy mechs and I'm like, okay, time to return to base, time to return to our teammates and help them with that Hellbringer, because, you know, Hellbringers are always a little bit scary, especially if they're running ECM, so do take note of that. Oops, yeah, okay, there's too much coming our way right now, so I really have to make myself scarce here, especially since one of these LRM douchebags is very trigger happy on me, because why would you fire on an enemy assault mech when you can fire on a medium or light with LRMs? And, well, a Pirate's Bane, a wild Pirate's Bane appears, and we shoot his leg off. Bye-bye, Pirate's Bane.
Fallen F5 coming towards the
Banshee. Banshee is a perfect target for us because the Banshee has a huge center torso. This enemy assassin over there, DD, I believe that is the hero variant of it, running an AC2. Yeah, if you're gonna make use of that arm slot with the ballistic weapon, I wouldn't run an AC2. I would run something differently, but well, whatever floats your boat. So Just gonna go ahead and get some fire down on that Banshee. I really want to get his side torso, but unfortunately my aim is a little bit off, and he's doing a fair job at twisting his mech. So I can't really kill him. Unfortunately, the last shot went wide, I didn't get him. Also, I have the Summoner to contend with, and suddenly Kodiak. So I don't know, apparently I am now officially the assault mech in this team, and I tank all this bullshit. So let's go ahead and tangle with the Summoner a little bit, walking through circles around him, get in his face, keep walking around him, shoot his CT, the assassin strikes again! And we can move over here towards that Highlander. 3 large pulses in a Gauss rifle, that is like,
you have no idea.
yeah, you know, the good old heavy metal build. Unfortunately he dies before we can damage him, so that is mostly it. Just a few things to cap here, and one person is disconnected right now, so, you know.
Man, did I get carried this match.
Just putting it out there that killing wins over caps. As always, the shocking discovery that gets made every game. This happens, and it's happening a lot, ladies and gentlemen. So, to sum it up, basement bad. Don't go there.
You got someone going to Kappa?
Alright, just finishing up on caps now. The team is pretty excited because they're about to cash in a win, and my bonsai tree is still green and growing, so I am very happy right now. I mean, look at this little shrubbery. It's so peaceful and serene, happily growing in the darkened or pale glow of HPG Manifold's moons and big as lights over there. Okay, well, why not? So, Light mech working on the enemy bushwhacker, SRM4, 2.6, 2 machine guns and 1 ER large laser and an AC-10. That build is all over the place, but, well, unfortunately the driver of said mech apparently was not here. He just had to go somewhere really quick, so, you know, that is all she wrote. And I love the panic on these guys. I mean, it's clear that the enemy team cannot possibly win 4 caps over 1 at the score of 500, but they're still going crazy.
Yeah, well done.
So let's have a look. 2 killing blows, 5 assists, 2 kill damage dealt, 526 damage done. I think it was an okay round in the Assassin. Alright, quick intermission. Yeah, that also happened to me, and if you go ahead and rewind, you can see a glimpse of an enemy Warhammer down below, right at the beginning. Alright, back to bigger, better and more spectacular things. As you guys all know, second game is always best game, so we're dropping here on Frozen City, escort duty, and not for us, of course. We have the duty to find the enemy VIP mech and kill it, and then take the VIP and kill him too, and then grind his bones into dust and make soup out of it or something. I don't know. So, long story short, I am moving forward to go ahead and capture as many of these flags as I can, because they will give us ECM cover, and that is very, very valuable. Also, if we get too close to these flags, they will light us up like a Christmas tree, and that will allow the enemy lurm boats to just keep shelling us with impunity, and we don't want that, because the only thing we want for these guys is to die horribly in a brawl where their LRMs are useless. Alright, taking down this little secondary turret as well, and moving towards Echo 4. Now, I have died horribly on livestream by capturing this flag once or twice before, and do take note that this mech is actually 15 kph slower than my LPL medium laser build assassin, so need to be a little bit more careful with this. As I said, it's a little bit like the poor man's Griffin 2N. You don't have ECM and you're only running SRM4s instead of SRM6s. Same speed, less armor, but it is, I think, a viable build. It's a viable brawling build that just lacks range. It horribly lacks range, and with the missing ECM, it can be quite hard to get into range, but if you are in a brawl, the enemy targets will normally not target you over, let's say, bigger assault mechs, so you are essentially visible here. Alright, so that Hunchy over there, I don't know what he's doing over there, but he is way out of position and he's being swarmed by our teammates. And, you know, I mean, no comment. You're just dead. That's it. Don't go alone. Never go alone. And yes, that also means you, TTB, you noob, you potato, you also sometimes go alone, and it almost always ends up badly, so don't do it. Okay, so we know that the enemy VIP mech is somewhere around the Gulf 6 area right now, but I'm seeing that our team is getting pushed heavily in the Echo 7 area, and that means one thing and one thing only: they need the power of 10 tigers! And TTB up front, so that is where I'm going, also letting the team know that they need to support Echo 7 very fast. And now we shall go ahead, get into range, close the distance, and then bring the hammer down on these infidels. Or, you know, I don't know, whatever machine cult those guys are following. So, taking out the Viper with a nice little shot to the face. And now I'm in medias res, as the guys in Latin would say. I'm basically in the middle between the enemy targets, and that is not a good space to be because, again, I don't have much armor. I actually have laughable back armor, as you could see in that little intermission that Warhammer just shoot from my back with one salvo, so I need to be a little bit careful here. The linebacker over here, however, weak in the torso, so we take it out with a well-placed shot and then let him have it some more, so he should drop any second. There we go. And we can go ahead and find out that there is a Kodiak behind us that we take out right away as well. Well, this little Ursine bastard did not have a bite strong enough to chew for my back. So I'm just gonna go ahead, shoot some SRMs very wide and contemplate my life's choices while I close in on the next Hunchback 4G. And then unfortunately miss again, but the third shot will not ever come out because he's dead before that. That is fine though. All good. We still have 228 missiles to shoot at the enemy targets. And right now we don't know where the VIP is. We know that there are some targets in the middle area, Fox 6, Fox 5, Echo 5, and I'm just gonna go after the targets up here, help my team mop them up as much as possible. And there is a direwolf coming in, and that looks like an ultraviolet or something of the variety. So yeah, got the flag, so let's make ourselves scarce very quickly. Okay. And enemy gets taken down over there, so we are now in the clear, but the direwolf is still coming for us. It's a direwolf prime, so that probably means 6 AC2s or something. So just standing here, just waiting here, hoping the team will finally realize that there's a friggin' dire whale coming for us, and he's going for our teammate right now, so I'm gonna use the time for that and just shoot at him, and now he just goes on me, but then again, he's got limited movement with all his mounts, so if I'm making use of my jump jets and also making use of some teammates, we can go ahead, claim the kill. It actually was a solo kill, by the way, for some reason. And not die. I mean, my mech is pretty much shot up, my side torso is way open, my back is open, like if anybody farts at me, I'm dead. But I don't care. Why? Because I have a duty to fulfill, and I will fulfill that duty. And that duty right now says, go ahead and piss off that supernova. So we're just gonna go ahead and get the drop on him. He's just launched the UAV, but that is fine. He's got LRMs and SRMs and ER mediums, so let's go ahead and try and dance around him. Yes, yes! Do the supernova dance! Yes, yes, he definitely needs a dance instructor. One side torso is gone, I'm not afraid of him anymore. I mean, my side torso is open, but he somehow doesn't want to shoot it. Or he tries to shoot it, but his aim is not good enough, so we'll just go ahead and help to take him out through the CT, and that is all she wrote. Unfortunately, that also means that is all she wrote for me, because as you can see in the bottom right corner, my LURM tubes are empty. The only thing that I can do right now is prepare for ramming speed and ram the enemy targets and then just try and block them so that our teammate can go ahead and shoot at him. However, need to be a little bit careful there to not get destroyed by my teammate. Ah, that was good. That was fine. And the enemy VIP mech is not looking so healthy anymore. His CT is getting caught through the back. And we finally win the match. Alrighty. Putting in my channel link, and in hopes, of course, that people will go ahead and watch my videos, but then again. Let's have a look at the score. 3 killing blows, 5 assists, 1 solo kill, 2 kill most damage dealt, 8 components taken out, and 773 damage done in a Brawler Assassin SRM4 only loadout. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, this is the point where you hit that freaking thumbs up button and let me know in the comments below that you liked it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then go ahead, click that subscribe button and join me in my dropship. That is all. TTB out.